more you restrain your neediness, the more the other person will be drawn to you. Have you ever noticed this phenomenon? When you don't care as much about someone and act relaxed and without agenda, they actually become more enthusiastic and proactive toward you. Yet when you genuinely like someone and show intense interest by investing heavily, they start to become cold and distant. The core reason behind this is neediness. When you're really into someone, you constantly want to chat with them, expect immediate replies, unconsciously shower them with compliments, and even send long-winded messages trying to prove your sincerity, desperately seeking their approval and response. At this point, your neediness is off the charts. This neediness is like an intense craving. When your neediness exceeds the other person's, you become worthless in their eyes. But when your neediness is lower than theirs, they'll naturally gravitate toward you and even try to win you over. Here's a simple example. Once my cousin dragged me to look at cars. He pointed at one and said, "I love this car so much. Can I drive it home today?" The salesperson, sensing such strong neediness, immediately started using sales tactics, saying things like, "This car has no discounts," and jumping the queue for faster delivery costs extra. Once your neediness is exposed, you lose the upper hand in negotiations and are completely at their mercy. The same principle applies in relationships. Once you display intense neediness, the other person becomes selfish, arrogant, cold, and insensitive to your feelings. Your sincerity is viewed as performance, your investment as expected or even suspicious. Even if your charm and value far exceed theirs, they'll develop the illusion that you lack appeal to the opposite sex, that you like them only because you have no other options, and that they're more desirable with more choices. At this point, you appear worthless, and the relationship becomes cheap. The ultimate expression of neediness is being unconditionally good to someone, overly concerned with their feelings, going along with everything they say, completely losing yourself, and letting them control the entire relationship. This behavior not only strips you of equal standing, but also hands over the leadership of the relationship, completely surrendering your initiative. But neediness isn't a one-way indicator. Attraction generates need, and without need, there's no motivation, causing the relationship to grow increasingly distant and neediness to naturally increase. So it's not about having no needs at all, but learning to control them, keeping your neediness below the other person's to maintain balance. However, the desire for neediness is difficult to completely disguise, especially with high-caliber individuals who are skilled at detecting your intentions from details like chat frequency, response speed, eagerness to meet, unprompted favors, unnecessary apologies, and rambling conversation starters. These subtle details unconsciously reveal your neediness. So how can you effectively control neediness? I'll teach you two methods. First, ignore the other person's appearance, language, and expression. No matter how beautiful, smart, well-spoken, or valuable they are, it has nothing to do with you. Maintain this mindset and transform it into your attitude toward them, and your neediness will disappear. When you achieve an attitude of indifference yet friendliness, the other person loses the opportunity to control you. This is the so-called strength through desirelessness. Second, adopt a value-providing mindset. When interacting with someone, approach with the mindset that I'm providing value rather than seeking their approval. You should enjoy sharing your energy and showcasing your lifestyle without any additional demands. When your mindset shifts, your behavior and language will naturally change. Even high-caliber individuals will sense that you're providing value rather than displaying neediness. When you can demonstrate sufficient value, they'll naturally be attracted to you and love you more deeply. Emotional balance is the key to every relationship. So if you share these thoughts, follow me and explore more tips in relationships.